Joesph Parker may have relinquished his world champion status over the weekend, but his reputation is still intact with plans to get back in the boxing ring by August. Parker lost to Anthony Joshua in front of a capacity crowd of 78,000 in Cardiff on Sunday morning. But as our reporter in the UK, Clay Wilson, reports, a rematch could also be on the cards.
Less than an hour after losing his WBO world title to British superstar Anthony Joshua, Joesph Parker struck an understandably disappointed figure. Simmering underneath that disappointment, though, was more than a hint of determination, and Parker had a message for boxing's heavyweight division.
We enjoyed being here. We enjoyed the whole event. We enjoyed the crowd. The bigger and the better man won on the day. We still have things to go back and work on, but we're still young. We still got a lot of time. We'll be back. We'll be champion again.
Despite also being undefeated, few expected Parker to prevail against a fighter who was not only also a world champion, but owned a perfect professional record of 20 knockout wins from 20 bouts. While those predictions had proved correct, the New Zealander was the first to go the full 12 rounds with the 2012 Olympic champion from England. For that reason and others, Joshua agreed that Parker's future remained bright.
History was made. Joesph played a massive part in this, his whole camp did, and I'm honoured to share the ring with him. And what's interesting is Joesph won't give up now, do you know what I mean? He's still young, competitive, and I think we'll definitely see Joesph Parker again.
Adding his weight to that chorus of opinion was Eddie Hearn, Joshua's quick-witted and snappy dressing promoter, and currently one of boxing's most powerful people.
He wasn't good enough tonight, but he's a very good fighter and he has a good team of people around him. He has a lot of support. He's a very nice young man. We need people like Joesph Parker in the division. More people that are active and good quality heavyweights are better.
For his part, Parker very much intends to stay active. After an intense 12 weeks involving a gruelling 8-week training camp, countless commitments with the global media, and taking part in an event attracting the interest of millions around the world, there will first be a break. But asked in the immediate aftermath of the first defeat of his 25-fight professional career when his next bout might be, Parker's response was definitive.
It's just the beginning of the year. Sign me up now. Let's sign someone up now. I'm fit. I want to go again.
Just how soon that is not yet known, but Parker's trainer Kevin Barry indicates his fighter could well be back in the ring by August. Barry says a return to the same part of the world is likely.
We made a lot of friends here in the UK, and I've received an enormous amount of messages from the UK media who really complimented us and said we can't wait for you to come back. And, Joe performed with distinction. We've had messages from guys like Lennox Lewis saying, hey, you won a lot of fans last night, hold your head high.
As Barry's comments attest to, few are arguing Parker should be doing just that. He already has that familiar smile back on his face, and it will only get wider after some downtime back in New Zealand with his 16-month-old daughter and pregnant partner. But if Barry's reflections of his fighter's mindset after Sunday's fight in Cardiff are anything to go by, it won't be long before Parker sets out to regain his place at the pinnacle of his sport.
He apologised to me 3 or 4 times in the dressing room. Hey, I'm sorry, coach. I mean, mate, don't be sorry. Hey, I'm proud of you. We both know you could have probably done a little more, but we're still learning, we're still developing. He goes, I'll come back stronger. I said, I know you will. That's the exciting part, that he's 26 years old and the best fights are still in front of us.
Including at some point, Barry insists, a rematch with Anthony Joshua. For Checkpoint in Cardiff, Clay Wilson.